Hi, I'm Wayne Cunningham.
And I'm Caitlin Petrakovitz.
And we are here taking a look at the Breathometer. Now, this is a breathalyzer attachment for the iPhone, and it kind of explains why we have a couple of bottles of booze here, because we're going to try it out. The Breathometer is it's a little device here. It's about the size of a, I don't know, airplane bottle or a couple of AA batteries. It's got a little hatch in the side here where you can fit a AAA battery, and that powers the thing, but it needs an iPhone to actually do anything at all. So it has this little retractable pin here that goes into the iPhone's headphone jack. So I've got my iPhone handy right here and hook this thing up together, and it's like, oh wait, it won't go in the top because this is an iPhone 5. Breathometer really seems designed for iPhone 4. So I have to plug it into the headphone jack in the bottom here. I also have an app for the Breathometer on my iPhone. It really won't work without the app. And you see a nice big blue start button here, and that's how you go. It's a pretty easy to start up process. So, Caitlin, how much do you think you've had to drink so far?
I've had, probably a regular glass of a 10% beer.
That sounds pretty hefty. Do you think you're safe to drive?
I think I could drive.
Okay, well, let's test that out.
Okay.
So I'm going to push the start button. It's going to wait a few seconds while it calibrates. Then you blow into this little blue glowing hole here.
Okay.
For about 5 seconds. Really, it just says breathe in, then exhale into the sensor.
It says analyzing, testing in process.
That's a pretty hefty result. It gives a big red ring, too, to show that you're way over. Now, I don't think that's actually an accurate result, because I haven't seen you drink a whole lot today except for a bit of this beer.
Yeah, seems...
Yeah, seems a lot. What I've seen from the Breathometer is that, well, one thing they say is you're not supposed to use it until 20 minutes after your last drink. And so you might have
it's been about 2 minutes.
Right, so you might have breathed out some alcohol directly into the thing. So I'll give it a try. I've been drinking whiskey here, but it's been, I don't know, 10, maybe 15 minutes since I've had a drink. So we'll give that a try. It's analyzing my breath right now, my whiskey breath. And it gave me a 0.00.
Wow.
Apparently, I have not had a single thing to drink. So that's actually one of my critiques of this thing is professional breathalyzer will often have a nozzle sort of thing, plastic doohickey that you blow directly into. This just has a sort of open area here. So when you've had a few drinks, you might kind of blow around it or not really blow accurately into the sensor. This thing only costs about $50, so it's a fairly cheap addition to the iPhone, although you can find a lot of breathalyzers online for a bit cheaper, a lot of keychain breathalyzers, that kind of thing. What I found with this is it's pretty fun at parties in a bar. People always want to give it a try and see what it comes out with, but I would not rely on it to tell you whether you're safe to drive or not. You should really just count how many drinks you've had and decide whether you're safe or not, and go very conservative with that number too. Well, anyway, I'm Wayne Cunningham.
And I'm Caitlin Petrakovitz.
And we were looking at the Breathometer breathalyzer for the iPhone.